Um, there was this comment that that I got attracted to. So, and I want to use it to make a video. You might be like to reason with me, or maybe what did you think, or what is your, how did you understand, or what did you think it can be as in real sense, even though that nobody, even from myself, I might not get it it might not be the right or how it is, but I'm just trying to make a kind of, to use it as a kind of to use it as a kind of analyze it how I understood. It might not be right or it might be right, but that question and in the comment section from one video that I watched, I was like, I thought about it and I feel like to use it and make video. That was a somebody that says if MNK Mazi Nnamdi Kanu loves Simon, why is it that all the while that he has been in prison, that he don't want to mention Simon? And now I there is another person that was like saying this recent court that they went to, why is it that if this new our new deputy prime minister likes him, our MNK Nnamdi Kanu, why didn't she post or even talk about the what they have done in the court? These two um, question was what I was thinking in my mind, because I've heard of that of our DPM recently, and now another one came from another video that I was watching in the comment section. So I just decided to use it to make to use it as a video and make analysis with it. So when you think of this first one of that MNK not making one day, have not use it to make a kind of a statement or to say something about him, or even to remind people that he said that they should follow him, that he's still standing with his statement. Why have he not for once make that statement so that people will not be confused? Because what was is all the problem was that we will not follow some, that they said we will not follow Simon, that we wait till our leader is out before we continue, or from the government. But people who have seen the good work of our PM, who have seen where he's going, that he's taking us to another dimension, all these things that made our leader to say follow him, now make nobody was like, if our MNK come out before we continue, we hoped and believed in him and followed him, and he did perfectly well. That up to today, he there is nothing that you cannot talk about Biafra and you will not mention Master Simon Eba, because he has done so well that brought us to where we are today, and we have our nation. So the question is, the person that asked this question, what is the motive? Why is he asking? Or is there anything wrong that he have not said anything about Simon since he had been in the dungeon? So from my own understanding, it might not be wrong that he didn't mention, because sometimes people are looking for what they will use to say something about you, or to attack people, or even to cause some trouble. So sometimes it's not about being wise, or what you are doing is being, you are truthful, or that sometimes use your common sense. Even though that he have not said it, even when they said that he have said to him, stop the Monday sit at home, a lot of letters that they are saying, now see what our PM, our leader have said, you have to obey it. And he said he will not take order from dungeon until he's out. All these things is when you know what you are doing, because you know that the person that praise you when he was around, when he is not around and you are still doing the same thing, there is no way that when he comes back or when he comes to see what you have done, that he will not praise you. Once that thing that you have been doing is what you are still doing when he is not no longer around, why won't he praise you when he is out? So that was what I thought about that, because it's not about mentioning somebody, or it's not about posting. When it comes to our DPM that didn't post to her page, about the court that they went to, or even say anything about it. You cannot be yourself and be another person. Even our PM will tell you always that he is not Ojukwu, he is not Nnamdi, he is himself. The same way you should take it to another person, that person is not the person you are referring to. When you're saying, when our PM was around, this is how he is doing it, this is how he is doing it, this one is not doing it that way. No, it's not the way that Simon did his own, was the way that Nandi was doing. Just that they are following the same process to reach where we are going. That is the most important thing that you'll be asking yourself. These people, are they taking us where we can get what we want? That is all the most important thing. Because what I am asking myself is it not this freedom that we want? Is where these people are taking us? If not, what else are we following them for? And up to today, we have gotten what we want. Yes, some people are like, they don't support, they are not in support, they don't want to be there, they want to go back. So why I use this question as a topic was that sometimes we should not use what we have in mind or how we understood things. Sometimes it's not, salutation is not love. Salutation is not love. It's not when somebody says, I love you, I love you. No, love comes from mind. And sometimes when somebody did not tell you that I love you, that doesn't mean that person doesn't. Sometimes even the person that is telling you that he or she loves you might be even your enemy, or the person that will hurt you in times to come. So all this thing doesn't matter. That's why we should mind more of ourselves than people. Allow it to come out by itself, or future will bring it something that will prove what you thought. But until then, don't conclude. Don't conclude. Never say never. This is life. That's why you can see some people, they will be so righteous, but someday you see them act what they will act, you will be like, wow, what is going on? That is how this life is. If you see these movements, that a lot of things has happened that will make you to sometimes you don't need to speak in some things. You watch and see how it will end. Even when you are saying things, say it for your own free of mind sake. But when you say it, don't be so strict to it that if not this way that you have said it, it cannot be another way. There are many ways. But what you don't understand is that sometimes that way that you might want it might not be the way that the person that you want him or her to do the thing wants it. The most important thing is let the result be gotten. And as we see that a lot of things are damaged, we should not do magic to see things automatically take control as it was, because a lot of things has damaged and they are trying to recover all the damages, to start afresh, to make some areas that have been damaged to be okay, to repair those areas. So we shouldn't be too fast to judge this new government. So the question, if you look into it, you understand that even though that our DPM is not somebody that always like to discuss issues, unless once in a while she just bring out something. But within yourself, ask yourself questions. And is anything coming out from this government? Are they showing us that they can handle something? Are they promising what they are promising? Are they ready? And as you are seeing things happening, God is just helping us, because even our leader Nandigan will tell you that we don't have money, we don't have weapon. We are hoping on God. As we do our best, God will use other way. There is different dimensions that you might not even expect that God will use to finish what He started. Because for our own, we are just like mortar. We are not as strong as our enemies, but because of the grace, they have not consumed us. We are still moving. So because of it, we should not use because of how things are going as if nothing is being done, or whatever that is they are doing, they are wasting their time. They are just wasting their time. The more you are demoralizing people or saying things like that, the more it is making some people to be weak. Even people who would have made things to move ahead, they will be drawing back. So let our speech carry energy for way forward, not energy for backward. That is how we will reach to our destination. But it's not that we will not reach, we must reach, but whatever that you are doing, if it is dragging us back, then our movement will be slow. But whatever that you are doing that is making these governments to move forward and move faster, then our freedom will be fast to come. So whatever that you are doing, my advice is mind more of yourself. And when you are thinking about others, remember they are human. They can make mistake, but don't, even when you are giving correction, don't be too strict or persist that how you want it is how it will be done. Let's just let it out and allow God to finish it, because whatever that you have said, it is part of it. People have learned, people have heard, and they are looking to see how things will be. So when you have said it, you have done yours, allow God to finish it and the government to do their own. So when anything that later comes out of it, maybe what you thought will not work out might be the best thing that has happened to the government or this movement. So sometimes God, you can use anything that is not nothing to become a very mighty thing. Your own is to do your best, and you see how God will finish the rest. So without wasting much of our time, let us meditate and think of this question that I have said. I don't know where I have said, how I said mine might not be the way you thought it or how you feel it should be. But when you reason with it, you'll be asking yourself, does it mean that Mazen Nadikano did not like doesn't like Simon, or does it mean that our DPM doesn't like Nad by not posting the court, or even though that she had been calling his name, our leader and all that, but that post, somebody said something about that she didn't post it. So most people, like those that are attacking her, we are like posting that she don't. You see how hatred. Are you in that person's mind? Are you that person? You know the reason why she didn't do it. Just like this and this own. So when you are judging, you will see some things to waive some things that you don't understand. When it comes to another person's thing, if you cannot digest it very well, if you cannot confirm or even take oath, because when it comes to somebody to say that you don't like somebody, love is not by praising you. Love is from the heart. Sometimes somebody that is praising you might be your worst enemy, or that is hailing you, saying love, love, love. Even say tell you 1 million times I love you. It's not by mouth, it's by heart. So whatever that you are doing, if it's your heart have said you are doing it right, you continue. If your mind is there to tell you something, and you must not be a kind of you cannot listen to anybody every time. All your life will be how you want it. It doesn't work like that, because you are communicating with a lot of people. You have to share your mindset. Sometimes check it, this thing that I am doing, what of somebody that is saying, if I feel that is good, put yourself in that person, another person's shoe that is saying it is good. Maybe you're saying it is not good and another is saying it is good. Try to put yourself there to know if you can feel that it is not good or it is good. Don't just remain on your own side. Be on your side, and as well change yourself spiritually to that person. Transfer yourself to that person and check if that thing that you feel that is okay with you, can it be okay with that person? If you feel somehow, then you know whether you are doing it right or wrong. That is how to know you are doing it right. Because when we'll be blaming people, when we'll be doing something, you ask yourself, for me, one man's meat can be another man's poison. But the most important thing is that use yourself to check what you are placing other people to. If it will be difficult for you, or if it cannot be achievable from you, then you may look and pray for what you want to actualize from the person you want to see it from, because prayer can still do something. It is working. So my dear, I hope this video have taught us some lesson, and may we from this build our discipline in our life, build ourselves. Areas that we have fault, we should be looking into it and be correcting it. That is how to build one person said, that is to build yourself. If you're not looking into areas where you have fault, or maybe when you are saying, like those of us that are making videos, so that check your comments and know, sometimes even if somebody is against you, that might be person that doesn't understand you well. That one is separate. But if there is something that is too like common with people, ask yourself some question and know if you are still doing it right. I will end it here, and may God bless you till I come your way next time. Bye.